Well, hello there. It is the 4th of January 2024, and I hope you have a fantastic year. Sorry for the rattling of the doors. It's very windy these days, which has not been very good for boating. But I made a New Year's resolution that this year I would make more YouTube videos to satisfy the 4 people that watch them. Okay, so I'm hoping to put out at least one video per month. So what's new? As I said, it's very windy. It's been like this for months. Not very good conditions to take your boat out in. So what did I do? I bought myself a boogie board. I thought, well, I'll just go down the water and play around in the waves. Ever since I got my boogie board, the waves have been flat because the winds that we get are offshore wind, which flattens the surf, although it makes the ocean choppy. So it's nice and calm when you first go out in your boat, then you hit a whole pile of chop. So I haven't been able to use my boat or my brand new boogie board. But never mind, it's just the beginning of the year. Things will get better. I've been asked a few times about shark skin, and most of it has been about the temperature. Look, there's not really much I can tell you about that. I mean, I only use it in the temperature where I'm diving, and that is the 32 parallel. And I'm diving in 20 to 15 degrees of water. It might be warmer than that, but nothing under 15. I've had no problems with that. I would note that when you first jump in the water with shark skin, normally with a normal wetsuit, you sort of got the cold water sort of comes in slowly and you're chilling for quite a while. With the shark skin, the water comes in straight away. It's really like an immediate shock, but then you get over it within, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute. It doesn't take long to settle in. So I now have the trousers and the top and a jacket to go on top now. I'll put a jacket on. I've noticed too with shark skin, when you're in a boat, you come out of the water and you're in the wind, because your wetsuit is wet, it doesn't prevent the chill factor. It gets very cold when you're in the wind. So when you finish diving, you need to take your shark skin off straight away, or if you're going to another dive site, put a windshield on or something to prevent you from, if you're in a bigger boat that you're not in the wind, but my boat is only a small one, and of course I'm in full wind when I'm driving my boat. So you either put a jacket on or just, I suppose, freeze. At the back here you see I've got my outboard here. I'm trying to organise a problem with the speed control on it. It seems to be going too fast and then too slow. And there's a certain range of speeds that I can't get, between 15 knots and about 6.5 to 7 knots. You get up to 6.5 knots and it just shoots up to 15. You come below 15 and it shoots back to 6.5 to 7 knots, which means you haven't got full control over the boat when you're in water, so you can't select the speed which is best for the conditions. So I'm looking at that at the moment, and in doing that I broke some of the cowling that goes around the engine. It first broke, I don't know why it broke, but it broke for some reason. It just cracked. I just noticed that when I was giving the outboard an inspection, which I do on a fairly regular basis, once in a blue moon. and gee, the plastic is cracked. So it wasn't very big, so I put some super glue on it, and that seemed to hold it quite well. Except when I took the cowling off to examine the linkages on the speed control, I must have got a bit of super glue between the joint where the cowling joins onto the other cowling, and I cracked a bit more off. So that's sort of super glued back, and because it's a bigger lump now, I've had to fiberglass over the top, and I need to finish that off before I put it back on, and also do some more checks on the linkages. So what's new in Perth? Well, first of all, it's a lovely place. Come and visit us. It's beautiful weather. There are lots of things to do in Perth. Yeah, come and visit. We don't want you to stay though. Just come over, have a holiday, spend your money, and buzz off. That's. But there's, of course, I like the ocean type tours. You can. One I went on, very good. It's a dolphin. With some dolphin tours in Mandurah in the estuary. There's a lot of dolphins live in the estuary, so if you want a dolphin tour, you will see plenty of dolphins, in the water. I did a tour off of, I forget the name of it now, but it was another one where they went out the ocean, and the dolphins actually follow the boat and dive right out of the water. It's phenomenal. And I've been on a tour boat in the estuary as well. So it's dolphins always seem to put on a good exhibition for tourists. So here we go. So yeah, come and visit us. Don't stay. As I said, come here, spend your money, and buzz off. Now, what's new in Perth? Well, as I said, beautiful city, and at the moment they've given citizens free train rides. It's fantastic. Now there's a bus stop around the corner. The bus takes you to the train station, and train station can take you to Perth. I've been on that bus and then on the train and down to the beach. So it's really good. The government has given us the free train rides, which would be very good except for one small reason: they dug up the train line and there's no trains. So they're giving you a free train ride for trains that don't exist. There are other trains in other parts of the metropolitan area, but where I live, no trains. That's lovely. So come to Perth. You can't come and visit me because there's no trains. Another thing I did was I bought a GoPro. This is so I could get more footage on the boat. I don't like the one I'm using at the moment, or the camera I'm using at the moment is a Panasonic. Excellent camera. I've had Optus? No, that's a telephone company. Starts with an O. What's the name of the... Starts with an O. It's a branded camera. Anyway, it was a branded camera. Anyway, I've had a couple of those in the lifespan of this Panasonic. So the Panasonic has just been lasting for ages. It's actually a better camera for doing this because I've got a larger output screen. But this GoPro is as you probably know, is an action cam. So they had to reduce on levers and things on the outside, otherwise that would destroy its waterproofness. One of the things I like about it, I had a really big professional camera at one stage, and it came with a remote control. So you could stand in front of it and then press record, and it would record and press record stop when you wanted to stop. Now I always wondered why cameras didn't do that, because so many people now are doing their own videos like I am now. There's nobody behind the camera. I have to turn the camera off and on, but I have to go up to the camera to do it. I was wondering why somebody hasn't come up with an idea, well, it's not an idea, it's an old idea, with a remote control, so you can just stand here and switch your camera off and on while you're talking. GoPro, gone even one better than that, it's voice command. So all I have to say to the GoPro is, GoPro start recording, and the thing will start recording. And then when I finish, I say GoPro stop recording, and it stops recording. It saves you running, especially if I'm on the boat, trying to clamber up and get to the GoPro all the time to turn it on and off. I thought that was a wonderful little innovation they've got. You can turn it off too, using a voice command. You can take a photo, anything like that. The only thing is you can't actually turn it on by voice control because it's not on, so it can't hear you. The only drawback I found with a GoPro is it's hard to edit. It looks like there might only be the GoPro editing program. They've got a program to, I think they've got a program to edit GoPro, but the point is I'm using a Panasonic, and I've also already got a program for editing videos. It's called Lightworks. Very good. I believe it's been used for professional movies. But anyway, you use Lightworks. Boom, very difficult to do editing with your GoPro on an editing suite. And also with my Panasonic, I can just bring up the videos into Microsoft, and it'll play my videos. It won't do that with GoPro. So if you have an editing program, you have to convert the format from GoPro into a usable format that you can use on your editing suite. So I think that's one thing GoPro want to look at, is make their videos more usable for editing suites, programs, or whatever. Okay, so that's basically what we're up to at the moment. So what I've got to do now is check the linkages, make sure they're connected up in relationship to my manual that I've got on the boat. The next thing I'm going to do is, I've been advised that this is electric, what do you call it? Fuel injection. And I've just been told, because I'm on a RIB forum, that these engines don't keep constant speed. They're not a linear speed. As you're revving up, it'll change speed basically by itself, which I think is where it's all going wrong. That this thing is changing speed, and it's very hard for me to keep control of the actual speed of the boat because of that reason. So I'm just going through checking the linkages. If everything's fine there, I'm going to stick it in a tub of water, not the whole boat, just the outboard, and then you just try it and just see what sort of revs I have there. So basically that's what I'm up to at the moment. Absolutely nothing really. I'm not boogie boarding, and I'm not boating, just doing repairs to the boat, and that's basically it. So that's the end of this video, and I'll construct another video, and as I said, try and get more videos out. I don't know why anybody would want to watch my videos, but some people have said they like them, so obviously some people like them. So until next time, I'm closing off this video now, and I shall catch you later on.